What's going on, YouTube? Cap24 coming back with a new play out of the gun Y off trips Pats formation scheme that we've been doing all week long. Today's video is going to be the Pats Y out. I like this play because it's very effective right out of the box. Only have to do one adjustment to run it, and that's to block your running back. Anytime we can put a play on this channel that's got great success with minimal adjustments, we're going to do so for those sim-friendly community that follows us, as well as maybe some of those players that don't want to do a whole lot of adjustments, want a quick hike ability. But the main fact, we want to make sure that when we put it on the channel, it's a play that works and is effective. So let's go take a look at this play and show you how it works, what we like to call it against, and really give you that easy, adjustment type play. So the coverage I like to go to with this play the most is cover 2. The reason why is this is a cloud flat beater, and when it comes to your coverages, you're going to see a lot more people run cloud flats with cover 2 and not make any adjustments in comparison to your cover 3, cover 4s. When people run cover 3 and cover 4s, a lot of them go back and forth with cloud flat, hard flat, depending on down and distance, and you're kind of going back and forth with it. But if you're playing a cover 2 user, they usually have cloud flats on the field because it covers the most ground on the outside when they kind of leave those players on an island. So let me show you why I like this play and how this really is effective against cover 2, and then we'll go against the other coverages with cloud flats and kind of give you a whole spectrum of this play. So what we're going to do here, like I said before, is just block your running back, okay? And what that's going to do is really allow the other routes to be unique the way they are. What you'll see here is that I got them in the deep blue. You've got this route combination between the RB and the B that's going to give you man activation on the right side of the screen, allowing the A to get open on the right side without anybody near him. So watch this, how this works. A is going to go on a route. He's going to make the turn. We're going to throw it to him, catch this ball, get up the field, and you're going to get typically about 15 yards. I'm going to show you an instant replay why this works, and it's going to be kind of tough to see because it's so quickly when we do it live. But if you look at this 11 and 12 combination, 11 is going to go down the field. Here's Sanu, number 12, is going to take this player and man activate him. See how he turns? And he's going to take him down the field, leaving your tight end wide open to be able to catch the ball, get up the field, and get those yards that you need. Now, this works against all coverages when they do cloud flats. But like I said before, cover 2 is the most predominant cloud flat coverage. That's why we like to attack it with that. Now, if somebody goes ahead and says, you know what, I'm not going to allow this guy to go to the right. You've run this once on them. They kind of saw the route combination. I'm going to simulate that the user here is going to go to the right side and cover that tight end, okay? Now, what you're going to notice is that this X route here does a great job of getting underneath the deep blue. So if we get anybody who's a little bit more aggressive, goes that way, now we're going to throw a low pass to him, and you're going to be able to get a great gain, even more yards, when you get the user to actually bite on that out route. So I like it because right now the user has to really stay in the middle of the field in order to make sure that he goes ahead and protects that post route. Now, they may get frustrated and say, you know what, I'm not going to put a deep blue. I'm going to run this with vertical hook, mid-read, all right? And if they did that, now you're going to see how the B route is going to burn them in the middle of the field due to the fact that he's got that ability to kind of split those two safeties. The A is still going to be open. He's still going to man activate those players on the right-hand side, and that vertical hook that's on the right here is not going to stay with this A. He's going to stay right about the numbers. So you still have that A if you want, but typically speaking, what I'm going to do, if I see that there's no deep blue, I'm going to wait here. I'm going to wait for this B. I'm going to try to get a little bit of a rack catch and split those two defenders. So when you're in a cover 2 situation, they really have to keep that deep blue in there to protect the deep post. They really have to stay inside in order to protect the short post with that middle linebacker. And if they're not going to do that, they're going to have that ability to do the AX as far as a 1-2 read. Now, that's typically how people are going to run it, the first 3 times that you run this play. I wouldn't suggest running this play over and over and over again because the more you show it to them, the more they're going to see, okay, now I'm going to have to try to do maybe a Mabel coverage on the right. I need to cover this guy. They're going to start doing a little bit more adjustments. But the fact that you've got a lot of other plays in your scheme, if you get them to try to adjust to this play, then it's going to really show you that you can have the ability to beat a lot of other coverages with other plays. And that's kind of how scheming works, right? Force them to do something and then burn them when they do it with other plays. So that's the way it works here with cover 2. Now, I want to show you also that I like that the fact that you've got the ability to smart route this A route and have the same success. When I smart route this A, he goes from like an 8-yard out to about 11 or 12-yard out. So what he's going to do is sometimes what the user will do is basically give up on him, thinking now it's more of a streak because it's going deeper down the field. But you're going to have that same success. See how it looks like it's more of a streak? And now we're going to throw it to this guy, and you're going to get about 18 to 20 yards using the smart routed option here. Now, I usually start off without the smart route because I'm a firm believer of making sure that you've got protection, make sure that you've got the ability to, see what type of blitzes they are, get the ball out of your hand quicker. But as you see that they're not getting home on their blitzes or they're not getting home on block shed, and you want to get a little bit more yardage, and switching it up to the smart route, it's really going to help you out. The next thing I want to point out is it can work on either side of the field. It doesn't have to work on just a short side. Okay, a lot of our cloud flat man activation beaters, we like to run just to one side. It's usually the short side, but this play will work to the wide side as well. So what I'm going to do here is just do the blocking of that running back. You're going to see how the A is going to get over there. I'm going to wait, throw it to this player, and you see how that you've got that ability that they still got cleared out, and you're going to have that great success. It's going to work the same way as if you smart route it to the wide side as well. Obviously, with the wide side, what you're going to end up doing is you want to wait a little bit longer to get the best success because he's got to clear out a little bit more. So you're waiting, and see how I'm just going to wait there, catch that ball, and now you can have really good yards up the field. So I want to make sure that you see how well this works against your cover 2s, why it's effective against your cover 2s, and basically, really giving you that kind of what you should be looking for from a user standpoint and what options you should get. Let's go ahead and get cover 3 out here and show you how it works against your cover 3. So now that we got cover 3 out there on the field, I'm going to show you how this works against the cloud coverages. Now, this is going to be coming from the top where the strong safety is, and I'm going to show you how this works when it comes to being able to read him and knowing if it's hard flats or cloud flats really early in your progression of this play so you know who you're going to want to throw to. All I'm doing again is blocking my running back, and I'm going to be targeting the A receiver. I'm going to be able to throw it to him, catch it, get up the field, and get that 15-yard gain that you're looking for. Now, on Written System Replay, let me show you what I'm looking for when I do this read when it comes to looking at cover 3. This player right here, this strong safety, when he is in hard flats, he's going to basically take a direct angle down to the line of scrimmage, making sure that he covers low before he covers high. With the cloud flats, watch what he does. He's actually going to stay high and kind of drift towards the cornerback. So when I see this, see how he stays high first, and then he goes and drifts towards the quarterback. When I see those guys are kind of close together, I know this is cloud flat. And then I also know that I'm going to be able to throw this and get that man activation because of the way he breaks. He catches it, and I can throw this pass lead up in order to make sure that I can get some more yards out of it and turn it up the field for the good gain there. So that's what you're looking for. So let me show you here again. This way, now that you've seen it, I want to make sure that you see how it works. Okay, I'm going to show you that we can also use the smart route ability here. So I get this example out of the way as well. See here that we're going to get the A. See how he stays high? I'm going to know at that point I can throw it to him and get some good yards. Obviously, I got kind of caught up in my throwing motion. It wasn't a pretty play there, but you can see how open he still remains. Now let me show you here to the wide side of the field. Still works. Watch that safety as he stays high. When he stays high, you're going to know that you're going to have that ability to throw it to the A receiver. And all you're really looking for at that point is, does the user cover me? Okay, so here we go. He stays high. We know we've got that ability. We're going to throw it to him, get up the field, and get those yards that you're looking for. Now, let's go ahead and look at cover 3 hard flats just to give you a little bit of a understanding of what to do in case they mix it up on you and you didn't expect it. So the first thing I want you to also look at is that strong safety to kind of show you the difference between his movement. He's still going to go to the right a little bit, then he's going to kind of sprint down. That's when you know, as long as he doesn't stay high, as close to that cornerback as possible, it's going to be hard flats. When that happens, you've got two options basically. You can kind of throw it to the RB when he goes up the field, and that's going to be a really tight window. Or you can wait for this X to kind of clear everybody out and be open on the right side of the field. So let me show you here. So watch that guy. See, he stays up. Now he goes down. Now you're going to be able to kind of throw that ball right there. Okay? That is a spot where you can throw. It's going to be kind of a timing throw. I want to make sure you know that. It's going to be a little bit tougher than this X throw. And the X throw is going to be something that you're going to see here. A goes there. Say now you see it's hard flats. You kind of step up. Now you're waiting for this X. Low ball, pass it, and get yourself those yards underneath that wheel as he still goes ahead and clears out that cornerback. So you do have options against your hard flat players if you get it wrong. But this play is definitely designed to be called when you're getting cloud flats the majority of the game, because that's really what this is a beater for. So hope you guys can put this in your arsenal right away. Definitely something that I like to use as a real simple quick hike ability. Especially, I kind of like to have it in my audibles as well. If I called a run play, kind of see a look that I like, I'm going to use this play. Or you know, if I'm doing a lot of adjustments and then I just want to audible to it really quickly because you know, the play that I thought I was going to go to just doesn't look like it was going to be open. I want to have something I can go to real quickly and have some success with. So that's what I do with this and why I use it as part of my scheme. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching this video and all the videos leading up to it this week. We will have our final video for this scheme tomorrow, as with the full scheme available at our website. We do appreciate it, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video.